Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Whoever birthday it is, I want to say happy birthday. It's somebody's birthday, even though today is New Year's Eve, according to that Gregorian calendar. That's right, the Gregorian calendar. We are now getting ready to enter into 2025. But my New Year's already didn't happen because my birthday was months ago. And for those that didn't know, the Cash App is there. You can hit it up and give me I do accept late birthday gifts for those that don't know. But anyway, today is Tuesday, New Year's Eve. The 31st of December, 2024, man. It's getting ready. The ball is getting ready to fall. You know what I'm saying? I need my balls to fall in the sexy lady mouth. But anyway, I hope y'all having a beautiful day, man. As you can see, I'm out here, man, in nature. This is what you got to do, man. Sometimes you just got to get off grid. You know what I mean? Get off grid, people. I just left the market. It wasn't that many bots in there, but it was crazy though because even though it wasn't that many bots, but the little ones that was in there, boy, they was trying their best to synchronize with the God. But anyway, I just hope that y'all have a beautiful day, man. I just want to show y'all my environment right now. It's nice and peaceful. The weather is nice. I got my gloves this time, but it's not that cold out. It's not that cold. It's nice, man. I just got me a fresh one. Had to get a fresh one. I would show y'all, but I'm not going to show y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to show y'all. Y'all know how I look. I ain't got to keep showing you how I look. You know how I look. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's a beautiful day. And I just hope that y'all find peace and balance and get some good information, man. That's what it's all about, people. It's all about the information, dog. And anything else is just like uncivilized. If you're here in this matrix just for pleasure, then you're bound to die. You know what I mean? When you think about that, man, it's real. Because it's kind of sad though, because we here, it's like being at an amusement park and you can't play none of the games and you can't ride the rides. People ride the rides and die. You know what I'm saying? The rides get stuck, people fall to the death. In fact, that big dude that happened last summer, I think he might have been a ritual. Yeah, man. I think he might have been the big boy that fell off the ride and to his death. I think he might have been a sacrifice, man. Cause it was a while ago. I did a little research, and I'm not even gonna talk about it. You can go ahead and do your own homework, but it seemed to me that it was a little tied up to some Masons going on in this family tree. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, let's get back to this amusement park. If you down here just for pleasure, don't get me wrong. Now, you want to have some fun, but you got to be careful because don't forget that the scriptures. I can get biblical with you. If you're Christian, I can get biblical with you. And the Bible tells you that, Paul said that he that sows to the flesh shall reap corruption, but if you sow to the spirit, you shall reap everlasting life. You know what I'm saying? Only what you do for Christ shall last. You know what I'm saying? Not Jesus Christ, but Christ, which is the anointed, the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? Remember, you must activate your kundalini so that way you can realize that you are that Christ, which is Christos, which is the anointed one. You must become the Messiah of your simulatrix. You know what I'm saying? Your simulatrix, your gang stalking simulation. You know what I mean? You must become the Messiah. Remember, this is a movie. So you are the star in your own show. Everybody else that's in your simulation are the extras, aka bots and NPCs. You supposed to be the star in your movie. If you're not the star in your own movie, then I don't know what you smoking. But you need to stop. Can I get a no-no there? You need to stop smoking that crack. You know what I mean? because I'm the star in my movie. You best believe that. I'm Will Smith in my movie, okay? But I'm not Will Smith though. I'm just giving you an example, an analogy. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm DB. You know, so I'm me. But I'm just telling you, like, I'm more famous than Will Smith. Okay, that's why I wanted to let you know. You know what I mean? Will Smith ain't got nothing on me. But you must understand that, you know, you must be careful with the candy in the candy store. You know, you can't. Yeah, so what? You got a candy store. You're not gonna just let your kids go in there and just eat all the candy up. You know what I'm saying? If you do that to your kids, you don't love your kids. Because you're setting them up for failure. You want them to tease them in school and call them a gummy bear. You know what I'm saying? And that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? And you got all your kids eating gummy bears. And then they look like gummy bear. You know what I mean? So you got to, you know, yeah, it's okay to eat a couple pieces of candy, but you got to, it's all in moderation, people. So it's the same if you out here sowing to the flesh, out here just, you know, excessively drinking and smoking and trying to bag chicks. You trying to get the Uchi Wally Wally, the poo nanny, yeah, poetic justice. You want to smell my poo nanny? You going around sniffing girls' poo nannies? I'm trying to tell you, keep on sniffing the poo nanny. You're gonna smell a bad poo nanny one day, and you're gonna drop dead. So you gotta be careful. That's all I'm saying. You gotta be careful out here, man. Can't be eating all the candy. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Because candy can be bad for your health. You know what I mean? So you got to understand in this world down here, it's trickery because, you know, you look around and be like, oh, wow, I just want to have fun and run around. And you 21 and you want to go drink and party and drinking Hennessy and, you know, and you getting stoned and popping pills and stuff. And you don't understand. You think you're having fun, but you don't understand. You just killing yourself in the future. Your future, you 21, your 30-year-old self looking back saying, yo, we already fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We got kidney issues. We got gallstone, bladder problems. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got STDs, whatever the hell you done created when you was 21. You know what I mean? Whatever diabetes, obesity. You know what I mean? You're going to be creating a lot of stuff. When you 21, 22, people just be wanting to live their lives, but you don't understand how long you're going to live. You might be here to 80. So you might want to think about that, player. You might want to slow down. You're going to be here for a minute, so you might not want to age yourself so fast is what I'm trying to tell you. You're going to pump the brakes. Don't be putting too much mileage on yourself because you're going to be here for a while. Now, of course, we don't know when we're going to die. So if you're 21, if you're going to die at 25, then you better live your life. You know what I mean? Because you ain't got that much time. But if you're going to be here for a while, you might want to slow it down. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, out here, people, you see the people out here doing all crazy stuff, jumping off buildings, backflipping. The gym is outrageous. People doing crazy, insane things in the gym. They're going to pay for it, though. I don't knock nobody for what they do. I love what they're doing because it's magnificent. It is. Because I'm like, I be seeing people doing mad, crazy stuff that I would have never thought about doing. I mean, in the gyms. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they 25. So what their needs going to be saying when they 45? Lord Jesus, help me. Look at Ronnie Coleman, man. Ronnie Coleman, yeah, he was Mr. Olympic and everything, but look at him. That boy can barely walk, man. He made history though. And the spirit that he has, if he was to die right now, he probably would want to die so he could just reincarnate, come back and do it again. Because you could just tell he's just one of those ones that just love to lift and work out. He just love it. You know what I'm saying? They don't make them like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gifted with that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Some people just come here to board. They come here, they're born to do what they do. You got born mechanics. Some people, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got some people that just know how to just work with their hands. They just know how to do it since they was a child. You know what I'm saying? It was young buck days. You saw it in them. And then, you know, now they got their auto body shop. They got their mechanic shop. You know what I'm saying? They putting engines, taking engines out. They all under the hood, underneath the car, everything. Some people are just gifted in whatever they're gifted at. So, you know, be you. Do you. You know what I'm saying? But the most important thing, like I said, slow down too. Don't be partying too much. Don't be partying too hard. Because remember, you only get one body in each lifetime, okay? You You only get one body in each lifetime. You're going to play the game again, but not in that body, player. You know what I'm saying? When that body decay and dies, going back to here, it's going back to here, right? And you're going to get that energy, going to reincarnate. You come back down, you could do it again. You're going to get another body. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, if you're trying to stay in this body, you know what I'm saying, chill out, you know, pump the brakes. Don't put too much mileage on your Porsche. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to burn the clutch. That's what my auto body teacher used to say. Don't burn the clutch. He's always screamed that. But yeah, man, I hope y'all keep your heads up, man. You know, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We out here, man, chilling, man. See, yo, I was watching. It's funny too, right? Because I was watching. I only watched like 5 minutes of it, right? The Bull Gilly, the Bull Gilly that used to be with Lil Wayne, Gilly the Kid. He got like this hood documentary that's surfing online right now on YouTube. You can go check it out if you want to, but I didn't check it out. I only watched like 5 minutes of it just to see what it was, and it was just a bunch of shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? It was just, you know, a bunch of old heads in the streets still sounding like they 15. And it was, and I realized I just had a flashback of it because I'm like, yo, we out here. But that's what they were saying in their video. But except they was in Philly, out there in the hood, showing, you know, street signs. We out here on Oakland Street, out here on Gang Stalking Street, man. We out here, you know what I'm saying? We out here, chill. And these cats older than me. I'm reading the comments, people in the comment section like, yo, what is up with these dudes? Like, these cats sound like they illiterate. They sound like they, you know, like people was talking real bad. Like, they sound like, you know, like just a disgrace. You know what I'm saying? People was just in the comment. It was just basically like a bad look on black people. And I only seen 5 minutes of the video, dog. I turned it off. It was just, you know, it was just like ill. I told you I don't embrace thug life. I don't embrace that shit. You know what I'm saying? Thug life is like one of the biggest genocides besides Christianity and religion. You know, thug life is the other biggest, greatest genocide that the beast had created to mind control people and to kill a mass amount of people. Just think about how many people died in thug life. How many penitentiaries was built because of thug life, okay? You know what I'm saying? The beast made a lot of money off thug life. We talking bodies that was sent to the morgue. We talking investments, stock investments, building penitentiaries. How you think Wall Street is still up? Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is why Wall Street is up, due to criminal activities. But y'all don't do your homework, so y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all too busy chasing tail or whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing nothing constructive. You're not informing yourself about the world that you live in. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got a lot of people, you know, a lot of people done died. The 90s done killed a lot of cats, man. You know what I'm saying? The penitentiary is packed. You know what I'm saying? The grave sites is packed. All just based off of what? Based off of thug life. Tupac and Biggie, we lost two of the greatest rappers, right? Off of thug life. And guess who got paid off that? The media. The media got paid off that. Not you, not them, not the deceased. The media got, P. Diddy got a lot of that. He got a big chunk of change. You know what I mean? For promoting that crap. You know what I mean? So thug life has done nothing for us. Okay? So that's why I steer away from anybody that I still see embracing thug life. Especially if you 30 years old and up. If you 30 and up and you still talking about thug life, you still embracing that. I understand we still got some cats that's, you know, born and raised and as far as Bloods and Crips. If you was born and raised as a gangbanger, that's on you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about people that really you have a different choice. You can make a change if you want to. I know with the gangs, they affiliated and they initiated. So once they take those oaths, they can get out because they can get killed just by, you know, trying to get out. So I could understand that. If I was born and raised Blood or Crip, then I would probably take that to the grave with me as well. But I'm not. I was just a young boy that's from the hood that was mimicking what the hell I saw around me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I wanted riches, pretty bitches, and and hitting switches, you know, in my low rider. I didn't want nothing to do with thug life. I didn't want nothing to do with no jail, none of that crap. You know what I mean? But this is what happens when you get caught up in the system, the matrix, mind control. You know what I'm saying? And you go along with the program. You go along with what you see. You know what I mean? I should have been reading and studying when I was a young boy, but no, I was too busy watching Men's Society. You know what I mean? You know, basically law of an attraction, that bull crap into my life. You know what I mean? So this is just for hopefully this message reached somebody that needed to hear it, because even those 2 videos that I did yesterday of that young girl, you know what I'm saying, that's going to spend the rest of her life in the joint because she killed that, you know, she didn't kill the lady, but she stabbed the lady over $2. You know what I'm saying? So, like, with her, I mean, it's over for her, you know what I'm saying? But that's on her though. But she gonna regret it. You know what I'm saying? So, if this message could just heal somebody's mind, if I can just snap somebody out that mind control, like put that knife down, put that gun down, don't hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. You ain't got to be tough. You ain't got to punch nobody in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? In fact, if you want to punch somebody in the mouth, then join UFC. Join boxing. Get paid to punch somebody in the mouth. That way you ain't got to worry about catching no case. You can't even catch a football, but you want to catch a case? You know what I'm saying? You out your damn mind. You know what I mean? So with that being said, y'all, keep your heads up, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. DB Gang Star Simulation, man. The best channel on YouTube. Happy so-called New Year's for everybody. 2025, man. You know what I'm saying? Get rich or die trying. Okay? This is the mind that you got to be taking it back to 50 Cent days. Get rich or die trying. Everybody talking about this gonna happen, that gonna happen. Nah, you know what's gonna happen? DB gonna get rich. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. How about that? I'm gonna get rich and I'm gonna live the best life. Holla back. If that happened, I'm gonna have a yacht party. You know what I mean? Yo, that'd be ill, yo. That'd be nice, man. To have a fucking yacht party, man, out there on the ocean, man. You know what I'm saying? That'd be nice. I'll shoot a video. I'll make a song and everything. Be balling. Have me a 6-pack looking good. Holla back, y'all. We out.